Hi Cancer, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I'm going to be using the Light Seers deck and the Lovers Oracle deck for the reading. So remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever you feel does not from the reading. So let's find out what messages come through with the cards. So the first card we have is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. With this card you could be dealing with an air sign, so a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Next we have the Hermit in the reverse. So the Hermit card, you could be dealing with a Virgo. And finally we have the Ten of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign, so a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and with the Ten of Pentacles you could be dealing with the earth sign, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, so with the Eight of Swords showing up in the reverse at the bottom of the deck, with this card, this is about being able to gain some clarity on a situation and also being able to overcome some limiting beliefs as far as perhaps how you view yourself in a situation or perhaps how you view a situation overall in relation to you. So with this card showing up in the reverse, this is about being able to adopt perhaps an even better perspective with a lot more clarity on a situation, and that could be following perhaps some information that you find out. So with the Seven of Swords showing up in the reverse, with this card in the reverse, this is also about some honesty that may be being brought forward. So with the Seven of Swords, this is also about being able to perhaps come out of a phase whereby there are guards up or a mask. This is about being able to be very honest and also being very honest with your intentions and being able to have perhaps a more of a heart-to-heart from being able to connect from a more authentic place. And with the Hermit card showing up in the reverse, with this card showing up in the reverse, this could be perhaps another person's connection who may be going through what feels like a very lonely time, following perhaps being very isolated. This card shows wanting to come out of the dark, wanting to be able to express perhaps something they've been holding in, and wanting to be able to connect. So with this card, this could be someone who may be perhaps coming forward, perhaps presenting some information, and also that desire to perhaps be able to connect and be able to get closer to perhaps socially and with other people. And I'm getting that perhaps that card following the Seven of Swords may be what is also perhaps bringing that information to you, and that could be the missing piece that is contributing to the way you view a situation, or perhaps having a more grounded perspective on this connection with that Eight of Swords in the reverse. So this could be contributing to overcoming some kind of limiting belief. And with the Ten of Pentacles, this is very positive energy. This is about being able to be rewarded for perhaps your efforts, and it is a very nice reward. This is about being able to enjoy in the fruits of your labors as well with the people around you. So with this card, this could also be perhaps where this connection is going. It may be going ultimately in the direction of what feels like a very abundant and prosperous kind of a future and direction. So the Ten of Pentacles, this is very happy energy. It's about being able to find confidence in a connection and being able to enjoy in perhaps the unity and what it brings. So this is very happy energy, and it's also very abundant in nature, but it's also one that follows perhaps having been able to put in efforts and a lot of work into something, and being able to perhaps sit back and enjoy in perhaps the more comfortable, easier times in a connection with other people as well. So this card also shows a lot of stability as well. And with that Ten of Pentacles, with it being that that reaching of a goal in a connection, this could even be perhaps starting to think about wanting to perhaps grow things in terms of being able to start a family, or wanting to be able to perhaps invest in some kind of a venture together, perhaps buying a house together. But this is about being at a place where you are comfortable and you are stable as a couple, and wanting to make those more permanent decisions and plans. And as well as perhaps for some, even marriage is possible with this Ten of Pentacles. That could even be something that you may be considering. But I'm definitely seeing things coming to a more harmonious place with this connection, filled with love, abundance, and affection. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card from the Lovers Oracle deck. So I'm going to pull out 3 cards, one for you in this connection, Cancer, one for the other person, and one for the overall reading. So I'm going to start with a card for you, Cancer. So this is the card that came out, and it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card for the other person. So this is the card that came out, and it says forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And finally, I'm going to pull out a card for the overall. Okay, so this is the card that came out. It says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay, so with that, my beloved card, I'm getting it pertaining to the 10 of Pentacles, as well as the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So with this card, this is about being able to maintain a connection with somebody in spite of the circumstances that you may find yourself in at the moment. So this is about being able to overcome a hurdle, perhaps of being in no contact, or perhaps being at a distance from each other physically. And with this card, this is a message that there is still love over here, and there could be a lot of love I'm getting, especially with that 10 of Pentacles. And also that this connection may be one whereby perhaps you may be getting closer at this time, and you may be coming to perhaps the similar view on the connection, perhaps with that 8 of Swords, which is showing a very freeing energy coming out of perhaps what felt like it was a very restricted and limited kind of energy. With it showing up in the reverse, this is being able to transcend that energy and also coming into a more free space in this connection. So I'm seeing that perhaps this may have been a connection. It is one that perhaps has been a long time coming, but with that 10 of Pentacles, this is about it reaching perhaps or leading to this energy of being in a place where there's a lot of stability, there's a lot of abundance, there's also a lot of fortune with that card, and being able to enjoy in this connection. So this card I'm getting is pertaining to the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. And with the forgiveness card in the center of the reading, I'm getting that pertaining to the 7 of Swords. So with the 7 of Swords in the reverse, this could be some kind of truth that gets revealed that is able to perhaps move things forward with that being exposed. This could even be about coming out of a period where there may have been a lot of pretense or a guard up, which may have been perhaps slowing down this connection. And I'm getting that perhaps that is something that perhaps this other person perhaps wishes that they did not do if they are the ones that did that. But I'm getting that perhaps this is a desire to perhaps move on from that energy of being stuck. And with this card, this other person in this connection, they may now be perhaps maturing or coming to a point where they are realizing what they really want, and perhaps they feel a little bit guilty for how long it may have taken to get to this place. But I'm seeing with that 10 of Pentacles that this person perhaps views you as marriage material. They want to be able to perhaps go into that commitment with you, and they want to be able to perhaps settle down with you with the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm getting that perhaps this forgiveness card may also be pertaining to that, and this guilt or this remorse or this feeling of wanting to perhaps apologize for having had taken so long to come to this realization, or perhaps having had to gone through perhaps a lot of mental turmoil before reaching this place. Okay, so that is the message I'm getting with these cards, Cancer. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Cancer.